The US and Saudi Arabia have been close friends for a long time, and it's not just about oil. Education has been a big part of their friendship, helping people in both countries learn and grow. A great example of this is the King Abdullah Scholarship Program. Starting in 2005, this program helped many Saudi students go to college in the US. King Abdullah believed education could change the world, and this program made it possible for Saudi students to study at some of the best American universities. Over the years, tons of Saudi students have used this scholarship. They came back home with new skills and ideas, ready to help Saudi Arabia grow. The program wasn't just about school, it also helped people from both countries understand each other better. In the 2010s, Saudi Arabia started making big changes to its economy and society. Vision 2030, led by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, is a plan to make Saudi Arabia less dependent on oil, create new jobs, and give people more opportunities. Education is a super important part of Vision 2030. It's seen as the key to unlocking the country's potential and building a better future. Vision 2030 knows that countries need a strong focus on knowledge to succeed these days. The plan wants to encourage new ideas, help people start businesses, and make sure everyone has the skills they need for the future. To do this, Vision 2030 wants to work with other countries, especially in education. It wants to invest in schools and training programs that teach people the skills they'll need. This includes things like science, technology, engineering, math, STEM, starting businesses using computers and thinking critically. By doing this, Saudi Arabia wants to become a world leader in knowledge and technology. The US and Saudi Arabia showed their strong friendship in education by having a big meeting in Riyadh in late 2024, called the Saudi-US Higher Education Partnerships Forum. This showed that both countries want to work even more closely together on education. The forum brought together important people from universities, government, and other areas in both countries. One of the big things that happened at the forum was the signing of an agreement. This agreement is like a roadmap for how the two countries will work together on things like student exchanges and research projects. It shows that both countries know working together is important for solving big problems. Something really cool about this agreement is that it makes it easier for American graduate students to study in Saudi Arabia. This is a great way for students from both countries to learn about each other's cultures and ideas. Saudi Arabia is doing something really interesting to improve its universities. It's inviting universities from other countries to open campuses in Saudi Arabia. This is part of Vision 2030's plan to make its education system one of the best in the world. Lots of universities around the world are excited about this and want to be a part of it. Some of the first universities to say they want to come to Saudi Arabia are big names like Arizona State University, the University of Wollongong, and HEIIC University. Having these great universities in Saudi Arabia will be really good for students. They'll have more choices of what to study, learn from different teachers, and have chances to work on research projects with people from around the world. It will also make universities in Saudi Arabia even better. As part of the big education meeting, a group of important people from American universities visited Saudi Arabia. They got to see all the amazing changes happening in the country, especially in education. The group visited universities in Jeddah, Dhahran, and Riyadh. They were really impressed with the modern buildings, how much everyone cared about learning, and how excited the students were. They were especially amazed by how much progress Saudi Arabia has made, showing how well Vision 2030 is working. Everyone on the trip said how welcome they felt. The group didn't just visit universities, they also talked with people from the government, businesses, and community groups. This helped them understand the big changes happening all across Saudi Arabia. One of the most amazing things happening in Saudi Arabia is how it's helping women succeed. Vision 2030 knows that a country can't be its best if half its people can't contribute fully. Saudi Arabia is working hard to make sure women have the same chances as men, especially in education. More women than ever are going to college in Saudi Arabia, studying all kinds of subjects, and becoming leaders in their fields. The government is helping by offering scholarships, financial aid, and mentoring programs. Now, most university students in Saudi Arabia are women, which shows how much they want to learn and help their country. This isn't just happening in universities. More women are working in important jobs in medicine, engineering, finance, and technology. The growing friendship between Saudi Arabia and the US in education is creating lots of opportunities for American universities. As Saudi Arabia keeps making big changes with Vision 2030, it wants to work with partners who can share their knowledge and ideas. One exciting area is creating joint degree programs and research projects. American universities are really good at things like science, technology, engineering, math, business, and healthcare, and these are areas where Saudi Arabia wants to get even stronger. By working together, American universities can help build a world-class education system in Saudi Arabia. Another opportunity is for American universities to open campuses in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia's growing economy, young population, and focus on education make it a great place for universities that want to be more international. Now is a great time for American universities to work with Saudi Arabia. The country is changing faster than ever, and education is a big part of that. American universities have a special chance to be part of this exciting time, sharing their knowledge and ideas to help shape the future of education in Saudi Arabia. The first step is to learn more about Vision 2030 and what it means for education. American universities should find out what Saudi Arabia's goals are and what areas they're focusing on. This will help them find ways to work together and offer programs that Saudi Arabia needs. It's also really important to build relationships. American universities should connect with universities in Saudi Arabia to explore working together on projects and student exchanges. Going to education events in Saudi Arabia is a great way to meet important people and show what they have to offer. The education partnership between Saudi Arabia and the US isn't just about sharing knowledge, it's about building a better future together. By working together, these two countries can help future generations solve big problems, promote peace, and create a more prosperous world. As Saudi Arabia continues to change with Vision 2030, the US can be a strong partner, supporting its goals and helping it succeed. The friendships made through education will last a long time, connecting people, universities, and countries. In today's world, working together is really important. The partnership between Saudi Arabia and the US in education shows how countries can work together to build a brighter future for everyone.